So, we've got a Q&A video. Yeah! I don't know. I've had a few people ask me about Qui-Gon Jinn videos being released. And I am working on it. There's just a lot more effort that's getting put into this Qui-Gon Jinn video than there is in most of the other stuff that I do. So it's going to be a little bit before that Qui-Gon Jinn video is released. Please be patient with that. But let's get into the questions. This is already a longer video, so I don't want to hold you guys up. So, we have a post with multiple questions. Depending on the order of how I do these questions and what questions I include in what videos, this may be repetitive, but it may also be something that you don't know what I am talking about. I'm just going to say it here. I'm not saying that people asking multiple questions in one post is a bad thing here. I'm just saying that I never would have expected multiple questions in one comment like this. I don't know how many things like this I'm going to answer in the future. If you want more of a chance that I'll answer questions like this, there are a couple ways around that. The first option is to ask questions. If you have multiple questions, ask them with a line or two of space in between the questions. Another way around that, which is the one I prefer, would be to ask each question in its own comment or post. Also, before I answer these questions, I want to clarify a couple things. Firstly, I can only give recommendations based on my opinions and what I've learned. I don't have a lot of experience or knowledge about everything listed here, but I do have some knowledge about certain things. Having said that, if you want to know more about what was asked and learn about any of the things that have been asked previously, I suggest you use some sort of scholarly resources to learn about these things. Meaning, do your research. Secondly, I do not know now, nor will I ever condone the use of most of the things that are classified as drugs, with the exception of prescription medication, in a way that is planned by a doctor. Even then, I suggest do your research. Some of these prescriptions may be harmful. Do your research, and do not just take someone's word for it just because they're someone you know, or someone who lives in the public eye. People can make mistakes, but the research is always there, and the research is generally always improving. Lastly, if you or someone you know is using what is referenced in the first question, my recommendation is to get help and try to become clean. It will take work, but it is possible. I cannot tell you what to do due to you needing to do your own research and find out what is the best course of action. For the first question, I honestly do not know what would have caused this question to be asked. I have not given any sort of look into my life that would have suggested that to people, and I would not have told anyone that information. Also, if we were to look at that question in the context of the fact that I don't know you, this is a very offensive question to ask. If it came from someone I knew, I wouldn't consider it to be an offensive question. But since I don't know you, that makes the question offensive. On that note, I don't have any history of using what you asked about in the first question. I made my choices with cigarettes and drinking, not with anything else. As I've said before, if anyone who watches my videos has any sort of history of use of the substances that was referenced in the first question, I recommend that you get help. And I recommend that you also do the research to find out what would be the best option to quit using. To answer the second question, I do not currently have a carbon monoxide detector. I just haven't had the ability to pick one up yet. I know that they're important due to all of the damage that can be caused by carbon monoxide, especially since I worked in a couple places that had the potential of having carbon monoxide buildup. I know that carbon monoxide is very harmful if it isn't taken care of, And I know that carbon monoxide detectors help reduce the amount of damage that carbon monoxide does. I just haven't picked one up yet. Now when it comes to the last question, I am vaccinated, I am boosted. At this point, it is time for me to go in and get another booster shot at the point I'm recording this, if they're still doing that. At this point, again, I want to clarify that I recommend doing the research and I recommend learning about the shots. I'm going to remind you, if you do not know about the shots, do your research. There has been research done. Use the research to learn everything that you can. All of my videos on all of my old channels are still uploaded on each of their respective channels. I wound up making them private when I started releasing videos on my current channels. The reason I did that is due to YouTube's rules. I started using my current channels with a new email address, and I wanted to eliminate the confusion. Since I wasn't using the old channels or the old email address anymore, I made the videos private on the old channels and started re-uploading them on my current channels. Videos from my old Extras channel were re-uploaded to my current Extras channel, with a few exceptions due to them being political, religious, or violent in some way. I've uploaded a couple of older vlogs to my current vlogging channel, but I haven't gone through all of my old vlogs due to the fact that a lot of them were from when I was homeless, and there's a lot that's happened in those videos. I just haven't taken the time to go through all of my old videos. I will wind up releasing them when I get the chance, but I'm making no guarantee on when that will be. Before I answer this, I want to say, get ready for a long answer. For those of you who do not know, I do enjoy watching Star Wars and Star Trek, though I grew up watching the 1997 special edition of the original Star Wars trilogy. There are a few people who follow me, whether it's here on YouTube or on one of my other social media accounts, who knows this, but it isn't something that I talk about a lot on any of my YouTube channels, though I do want to change this. On that note, I did start releasing scripted videos that are a part of a theory that I'm in the middle of writing. This theory states that one of the Jedi from the prequel trilogy was actually a Sith who was pretending to be a Jedi. I do plan on making more videos on this channel about Qui-Gon Jinn, which is the Jedi that I was talking about, and even more videos about Star Wars and Star Trek. I do have to finish writing scripts for those videos, as well as writing scripts for my other videos. At this point, I do want to clarify something. I have a long script that I have to write for all of my Qui-Gon Jinn videos, as well as other scripts to write as well. At this point, I don't know how many videos will come out about the Qui-Gon Jinn videos series, but I have to write a script for each of the different videos. And I have to film it and edit it in parts. These videos will go into detail and will require a lot more editing when it comes to writing the script. I also have to film and record and edit audio dialogue and videos as well. On that note, I do also have to write other scripts for other videos, as well as film and edit for those videos. I have different question and answer videos that I have to film and edit. I have a lot of stuff planned for this channel, and the Qui-Gon Jinn videos are only one part of what I want to do. I do want to make a lot of stuff for this channel. Also, I want to say that I do have a lot more other things planned, but I also want to improve the quality of the videos that I make on this channel. I'm working on a lot of different things, and I have a lot of different things that I want to improve on. I want to make more Qui-Gon Jinn videos on this channel, And I'm not going to stop making these videos in the middle of the theory series that I want to continue. At least I'm not planning on it. I do have a lot of things that I want to do with that series, and I do have a lot of research that I want to do. I have a lot of content that I plan on releasing for that specific series, and I want to make sure that I convey what I want to say in a way that makes sense. It isn't just filming myself talking to the camera when it comes to content. It also involves doing research and scripting what I have to say, as well as releasing edited content that conveys the message that I want to convey. The more research I do on the topic of Qui-Gon Jinn may also change what my initial opinion was at the time that I came up with the initial idea of Qui-Gon Jinn possibly being a Sith. The more of this research I do, the more I know about the topic, and the more my ideas might possibly change based on what I know. Therefore, my initial decision based on what I know might be different than what I thought it would be. When it comes to the script for these videos, it will take longer than some of the other videos that I make on this channel for reasons. The main reason that it will take longer to write the scripts on these videos that pertain to Qui-Gon Jinn is due to the fact that I've only seen the movies and television shows. And I have to do research on the character outside of the movies and television shows as well. I also have to do research on the Jedi and the Sith and all the different orders of Force-sensitive people. What the ideals of these groups are, how their ideals affect the people that practice the religions, who other important Jedi and Sith might be, and the different actions that Qui-Gon Jinn took to prove the theory that I have. On that note, I do also have a lot more research on the different stories that are both canon and non-canon, since the canon stories have changed since Disney bought the right to Star Wars back in 2012. With the exception of the movies and television shows, all of the media that was released prior to Disney's purchase of Star Wars was removed from canon and is no longer part of the current stories that pertain to the Star Wars universe. Also, I do want to say that I want to make more videos similar to the Qui-Gon Jinn series regarding characters, other characters that are known in the Star Wars universe, as well as other characters in the Star Trek universe. As I said before, I do enjoy watching Star Wars and Star Trek, even if it is a movie or a series that I don't enjoy quite as much as the other ones. I may even start making videos about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DC Extended Universe as well. If I do make more series that cover the theories regarding different characters, if you want me to make more videos like this, feel free to let me know. I want to know if this is something that you would enjoy as much as I do. On that note, I do want to say something. I've heard a few people state that the world would end in 2012 due to the Mayan calendar ending in 2012. Maybe it wasn't Earth that was supposed to end, but the Star Wars canon universe. The Mayan calendar ended in 2012. Disney bought Star Wars in 2012 and removed most of the content from canon, which effectively destroyed most of the world that was built within the Star Wars universe. These Qui-Gon Jinn videos are taking time because I'm working on 3 different YouTube channels by myself. I need to write all the scripts for the videos and edit the scripts for the videos myself. After that happens, I need to film, edit, and upload. And I need to film, edit, and upload for 3 different channels. Not only does all of this take time, I'm working on doing this for my extras channel, as well as my vlogging channel and my gaming channel. It is something that I really want to do for all 3 of my channels, but it's taking time. I know that I haven't really released many videos talking about Qui-Gon Jinn in the past. In fact, I released 2 videos in 2022, and I promised more in the future. When it comes to these videos, I am trying my best to release these videos as often as I possibly can. I will say that I'm working on the scripts for these videos, but I want to get everything as close to perfect as I possibly can. Having said that, I notice there's a lot more going into these videos than what I'm used to. There's more that is going into script writing, so there's more for me to work on before I even start filming. Once I actually film the videos, there's a lot that gets filmed, so there's a lot of stuff that actually there's a lot more stuff than what I'm used to for me to edit into and out of the videos that I make. On top of the videos that I make for my extras channel, I do also have 2 other YouTube channels, as I said before. I have my vlogging channel, which documents my life and what I do, not only for YouTube, but outside of YouTube as well. This means that I need to make an attempt to have a life outside of YouTube, even if my life isn't all that entertaining. Even though I'm currently trying to release 1 video per week on my vlogging channel, each one of those videos takes a minimum of 2 hours to edit, and extra time to upload as well. I also have a gaming channel. I'm trying to record or stream for at least 5 hours every other day for that channel, just so I can make videos to keep up with the schedule of releasing a video every other day on that channel. Of course, that is 5 hours of recording time and planning with other people on what games I will be playing, as well as multiple hours of editing for every recording session. And that's if I even record. I might have a few extra hours of trying to download whatever the stream is if I forget to record one day. I also need to keep up on current events and current TV shows and movies as well. Also, for the Qui-Gon Jinn videos that I make, I need to rewatch Star Wars multiple times and catch up on different books and comics. There's a lot of different Star Wars media for me to catch up on. Qui-Gon Jinn may have only been in 1 movie, and at least a couple episodes of Star Wars TV shows and multiple books and comics, but there's still a lot for me to catch up on. After I get done scripting, filming, and editing, and after I finish catching up on Star Wars media, I also need to set aside time to upload the videos as well. There are only so many hours in a day, and I've already set aside a lot of time just for filming and editing. I only have so much time in a day. YouTube is keeping me extremely busy here. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to make excuses, because I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm simply trying to explain as much of the process of making videos that I release as I possibly can. I do have a life outside of YouTube, and I do have a life outside of Star Wars. All I ask is that you be patient. I'm still working on Star Wars content, but I'm also working on other content for all 3 of my channels. Working alone as I do, I only have so much time throughout the day, and I spend most of the day working on YouTube. And even if I do decide to take a break, I spend most of my relaxation time watching YouTube videos and coming up with ideas for new YouTube videos that I release to you. My mind is not able to shut off for most of the day. Even with these question and answer videos, I spend multiple days planning what I'm going to say as a response to these answers, and I come back multiple times to change or add on to my answers. I want these videos to be as planned out as possible, and I still have a lot of stuff to do for what I want to do on YouTube. Having said that, I really do enjoy doing stuff on YouTube. It keeps me busy, and I'm always trying to find ways to get the videos out to you faster while still trying to keep improving the quality of the videos. My YouTube videos are my life right now, and I am always trying to improve on things that are part of my life. Also, I want to clarify that these things are I want to clarify that there are things that are unexpectedly happening in my life. If I decide to make a video regarding one of these things that happens in my life, I might script out a video, film, and edit, all while I have another video filmed and edited and ready to be released. Some things happen that require my attention and focus, and I may release an unplanned video in place of another video that I initially had planned for this channel. This does not mean that I've stopped working on the Qui-Gon Jinn videos. As I said before, I have a lot of things happening in my life, and certain things do take precedence. Script writing and unplanned events are taking up most of my time right now, and I'm currently trying to use all of that time to work into the videos that I make and release to you. If you want me to keep up with what I'm planning for any of my YouTube channels, feel free to go to my Discord channel. The link to my Discord channel is in the description of most of my videos, and I'm currently fairly active on there, even when I'm scripting out my videos, filming, and editing. Also, I want to add on something that is somewhat unrelated here. I'm working on Qui-Gon Jinn videos, but I've also had a lot of people ask me about whether Sean is going to be in any of my videos. I'm currently working on getting Sean into my videos, and I'm currently working on scripting out videos that Sean and I can record while we hang out. I want to add on here that I'm having the same issues with Sean as I am with myself. Both of us are very busy people. We both have multiple things happening in our lives, and some unexpected stuff happens to both of us. I am trying to hang out with Sean, and I am working on videos that both of us can record when we hang out. Having said that, I will say that I do have a channel on my Discord where you can ask questions either about Sean or questions directed towards Sean. I want him to appear in a few videos on this channel, and I'm going to try and get him to appear in multiple videos. If you want this, feel free to go to my Discord and ask questions. I may even make a scripted video or two dedicated entirely to one of the questions that's left there. My biggest archenemy is the garbage truck that ran me over back in 2002. Still haven't had any other major event happen in my life that has taken up as much of my thought process. And this is all due to the garbage truck. The only downside is that I haven't been able to find the same garbage truck that ran me over. It is the biggest issue that has happened in my life. I'm trying to get over everything that has happened because it's changed my life so much. I basically had to learn how to live. I had to relearn how to live my life when I was run over. My legs were broken just before my 14th birthday. I had to learn how to walk again. Because my legs were broken, I couldn't walk for a few months. Now my knees give out, and the weather affects how I walk. Now whenever I see a garbage truck, a few things happen. First, my vision dramatically zooms in on the garbage truck, and there's a close-up zoom on my eyes. Then I hear dramatic anime music that plays when a fight is about to happen in anime shows. After all that, I have to fight the garbage truck for about 20 episodes only to have the garbage truck escape. When I go to find the garbage truck, I get put on a side quest and have to fight someone else before I find the garbage truck again. I just think that I should get into a boxing match with the garbage truck every time I see it now. I just cannot let the garbage truck escape again. I don't know how I would deal with myself if I let the garbage truck escape again. This garbage truck needs to pay for its crimes against humanity, because it almost took out the smartest man in the universe. My head brain is just too big, and that would mean that the world would lose its biggest achievement. I have the biggest head brain, and it's about to pop because of how big it actually is. It's going to keep growing and growing until it pops. I'm not looking forward to having it pop, because when it pops I will lose all the information that is floating around in my head brain making me smart. I am the smartest. I have the biggest of brains. I think it's time to ship all the garbage trucks back to where they came from. We need to build a wall around the garbage trucks to keep the garbage trucks out of our country. I'm not going to run for president because I am so big brain that I'm 10 steps ahead of Sleepy Joe Biden. I've also given up on recounting the ballots that caused Biden to get into office because I'm already 10 steps ahead there as well. I'm Donald Trump and I confuse this message. I have tiny hands and I stand weird. I also have a strange orange stain that covers every part of my amazing body, except for my eyes. I'm doing my best to compensate for this by stroking my massively large ego. It is the largest of egos. It is the best of egos. In fact, even though I have a massively large ego when compared to all of the rest of the people, I am also the most humble person alive. I am the best person alive because of how humble I actually am. Don't question my ego, but don't question my humility. I was reinstated to Twitter because of my humility, and because of how massively large my big head brain is. I have another brain in my stomach that tells me when I need to eat. Sleepy Joe doesn't have a second brain. Kamala Harris doesn't have a second brain. I'm the only smart person out there with a second brain, and my second brain tells me when I need to eat. I should be elected as ruler of the world. No one in the world has the thought process I do. People make memes about me because I don't think on the same level as other people. Sleepy Joe doesn't think on the same level as I do. I'm hungry. Where's an orange? I'm still trying to figure out my anime character arc. I need to learn how I'm going to defeat the garbage truck in a way that would make my master proud. Then I'm going to go through problems figuring out how I'm going to use my powers that I learned from my master. I mean, I have the start to my anime journey, now I just need to figure out the arc. Does anyone have any anime they can recommend so I can follow one of the story arcs of one of the main characters? I need to find a way to copy my life after an anime character so I'm able to do what the good guy does on the show. Having said that, I do also want to add that I do actually feel as if I have a couple of anime character arcs with other people as the villains. I don't know what I would do to the people who are the villains in the anime of my life, but I hope I can come up with a good enough story about what I would do in the anime story of my life. I also want to clarify that I haven't really seen any anime or read any manga. I saw a few random episodes of Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon when the shows were on TV in the late 90s. I don't know much about other anime shows as I have only seen bits and pieces of different anime shows at the time I am recording the answer to this question. I also want to clarify that I don't plan on being one of those people who loves anime so much that other people start making fun of that person. I may like a show, I may start obsessing over a show, but that's it. I may like a show and want to watch it from start to finish, but I try not to base my entire life on it. I joke about that kind of thing, but I don't base my entire life on stuff. Having said that, I do want to clarify a few things. There are a couple of exceptions to that rule for me. Star Wars and Star Trek. I do enjoy having healthy conversations with people about the shows, and I feel as if there are a lot of different topics to talk about with Star Wars and Star Trek. I am currently working on making videos where I talk about both Star Wars and Star Trek, but that's only because I enjoy both series. I try not to base my entire life around the movies and TV shows that are in either series, even if I talk about them quite a bit more than other people my age. There's a very fine line between being a person who enjoys talking about movies and TV shows and being a person who obsesses about the movies and TV shows in the way some people do. I like to think that I have somewhat of a healthy obsession with Star Wars and Star Trek, even if it is still an obsession. But that does not necessarily mean that it's an actual healthy obsession. I'm always willing to look into what I'm doing and all that stuff. In fact, when it comes to Star Wars and Star Trek, there are some people who claim that I have an unhealthy obsession with these TV shows and movies. Now, I grew up watching Star Wars and Star Trek, and they are my favorite shows. I do enjoy talking about them because I like them as much as I do. Having said that, the only part that I would consider to be somewhat of an unhealthy obsession with these two series is that I need to continue to rewatch the movies and TV shows that have been produced in order to make the videos that I want to make. In order to have the best conversation about this that I possibly can, and in order to make the best quality videos that I can about these topics, I need to rewatch certain shows or movies, and I need to have more than a general knowledge about that specific movie or TV episode. If I ever feel as if I'm taking it too far with watching something from either series, I do take a step back and think about my actions. Just because I rewatch a movie or TV show multiple times in order to rewrite a script, it does not mean I'm trying to take things too far with that movie or TV show. I just want to make sure that I have an understanding of the movie or TV show, and I want to make sure that I am able to convey the message well enough in a way that most of you will understand. I rewatch these shows and movies so much because I want to understand each piece of media, and I want to talk about it in a way that I feel conveys my understanding of each TV episode or movie. The reason I obsess over these things, whether it's Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, maybe a possible occasional Harry Potter video or something, or some other science fiction or fantasy story, is because I enjoy the media that was released. I may obsess over that type of media, but I always try to have somewhat of a healthy obsession over it. Star Trek was the first science fiction or fantasy story that I was introduced to, but I didn't start watching it regularly until a few years ago. Star Wars was the first series I was introduced to where I could watch it and try to pick up on different things that tie into different plot threads that are introduced later in the series. Since Star Wars is the first one that I actually had on VHS years ago. There are a lot of different plot threads that are hidden in one movie or TV show that get some sort of resolution later on in the series, and I enjoy being able to rewatch these series so I can look out for those hidden things that relate to other parts of the series. Having said that, I want to repeat that I realize that some people believe that I have an unhealthy obsession with these shows and movies, and that there's a very fine line between the healthy obsession that some people have and the unhealthy obsession that other people have. There's probably a bigger gray area than I realize pertaining to the question of whether I have a healthy obsession or an unhealthy obsession. and I fall right into that gray area. I enjoy talking about different subjects, and I enjoy watching new things. I also enjoy talking about the new things in my life, and I have always had an interest in watching anime. Now that I'm able to watch anime more regularly, I feel as if I can catch up on whatever I've missed, and I'm always looking for recommendations of that kind of stuff. You just gotta have faith of the heart that I'll make videos like that, because it's been a long road getting from there to here. It's been a long road. I've got faith of the heart. I'm going where my heart will take me. I've got strength of the soul, and no one's gonna bend or break me. I can reach any star. I've got faith. Faith of the heart. Figured I'd clarify that. Besides, I am a Klingon. I need to bring honor to my house. But first, I need to get chicken nuggets. Mom, bring me my chicken nuggets! Bring me my food now! I'm in the middle of gaming, and I'm making videos for YouTube. I can't get my own food right now because I'm too busy talking about non-existent subscribers. Hurry, Mom! Now! Do it! Clean my room while you're at it. I like making heavy-handed references to television shows that I like. I also enjoy making. Can I talk? I also enjoy making self-deprecating jokes. I really enjoy it if I can make self-deprecating jokes while I'm also making references to television shows that nobody else remembers. I would play the world's smallest violin, but I have a broken bow. Does anyone know where Daniels went? Where can I find Daniels? I need to fight this temporal Cold War, but some aliens went back in time and messed with the Nazis and gave them an unfair advantage in the timeline. Nothing is worse than albino space Nazis with the ability to travel through time. I would love to do a fan meetup in the Seychelles, but I don't know if I would ever go there. It's just a place that I don't want to go because the Seychelles is a place that I don't know if it's just me or what, but it's just a place that I associate with what I call the rich asshole type. First, people don't really watch my videos at all. I want to do a fan meetup, but I don't expect to do a meetup. If you want me to do a fan meetup, get people to subscribe and to start watching my videos. I won't be able to do a meetup if I don't have people watching my videos. And it's up to you to share the videos with the people you know and to get other people to watch. Second, as I said before, I associate places like the Seychelles with the rich asshole type. From what I've seen, it's a beautiful place. I just don't know whether I would go to a place like the Seychelles without a reason. I know that doing a fan meetup is a good enough reason to go somewhere, but I would like to clarify that I think the Seychelles is more of a vacation spot than a fan meetup spot. If I ever do a fan meetup, it'll be in a place that has a few things. Firstly, it has to be in a place that is known for having people there. Although I'm sure the people live in the Seychelles, I want to repeat that people go there for vacations. The Seychelles are, different islands where people go to take a vacation. If there are people there, they're there for a vacation or they're working at one of the resorts. If I did a fan meetup, I would have to do it in a park or reserve some sort of building to help out with the meetup. A resort similar to what the Seychelles would have is the appropriate space to do a fan meetup, but people are there to take a vacation, not to deal with large groups of people. Also, if I ever did go to the Seychelles, I would want to focus on taking a vacation, not doing a fan meetup. Secondly, more importantly, if I did do a fan meetup, I would need fans so that I can do a fan meetup. I cannot do a fan meetup without fans. And I don't think having 150 subscribers who don't even watch my videos, I don't think that would constitute enough fans where I could even consider doing a fan meetup anywhere. If you want me to do a fan meetup, I want you to do several things. First, get the subscriber count up. Second, get the view count up. Third, get the watch time up. Fourth, get the interaction up on my channels. That means that this depends on you just as much as it depends on me. I have to continue to release the videos, but you also have to share and watch the videos and interact on them videos. I want to do fan meetups with everyone, but I can't if I don't have fans there. Even if I do have the fans, people aren't subscribing or watching. In fact, I've noticed people are unsubscribing from my vlogging channels. And they're not giving advice on how I can improve my videos or what parts of the videos they enjoy. Video interaction is something that is important to all YouTube videos. And that is something that I am not receiving. I'm trying to put the effort into releasing the videos, and I'm wanting to change what I'm doing so I'm able to make better videos for all of you. And in order for me to improve, I need to see things that other people recognize in my videos. I have a lot of things that I do where I can improve on most of it. If you want me to do a fan meetup, help me by subscribing. If you want me to do a fan meetup, help me by watching my videos all the way through. If you want me to do a fan meetup, help me by sharing the videos and having other people watch and share my videos. I can't do this without you. I feel as if I'm putting more and more effort into making my videos for all of you. Even if I'm releasing less videos, I'm still putting more effort into them. But it's just not reaching the people that it could. I changed up the video release schedule on 2 of my channels and became more picky on the content that I use so I can start making videos for a 3rd channel. I am putting more effort into my videos. Now, I know a lot of people will see this as complaining. I understand that some people want fan meetups with their favorite YouTubers, but I can't do a fan meetup if I have no fans to meet with. It's all up to you here. If you want to do a fan meetup with me, regardless of where it is, subscribe to my channels, watch my videos, and have other people do the same. Before I move on to the next question, I want to clarify something. I do pay attention to all of the comments left on my YouTube channels and on my Discord. I know that I said I associate places like the Seychelles as a place where rich assholes vacation, but I want to clarify that just because I said that, it does not mean that I think all people from the Seychelles are rich assholes. Nor does it mean that I think all of the people who vacation there are rich assholes. In fact, if someone wants to share where they live, I would recommend that they keep that information to themselves. It does not mean that the person is not telling the truth, nor does it mean that they're lying. They gave out a general location of where they live. and people are able to find out where that person actually lives. Doxing is a major issue online. I may not give out a person's address because I may not care what that person's address is, but that does not mean that someone else will. Regardless of whether this is the truth or not, please do not share addresses or phone numbers online. I've already had several people attempt to give out my address online, and that is something that I try and keep to myself. I've heard some bad stories regarding people getting doxxed, and I don't want that to happen to anyone. It's bad enough that I gave out the state where I live in, and people still found a way to leak my address or find my phone number, even though I've tried almost every option of removing my address and phone number from online. My suggestion is to keep that information to yourself, even if you're joking about it. On that note, I want to say a few things. These are things that I have already said multiple times, even within this answer. Firstly, I wouldn't be opposed to doing a fan meetup. I just do not feel as if I can do a fan meetup right now because I don't have a big enough fan base for me to do a meetup. Therefore, if you want me to do a fan meetup, you have to do something for me. Subscribe to my channels, watch my videos all the way through, like the videos, and share the videos with other people as well. Secondly, if I am going to do a fan meetup of any kind, I need recommendations for different locations, Seychelles included. These locations include parks and other public places, and maybe even different random YouTube-related events if I get the ability to go to one of those events. I've been wanting to go to events like YouTube Live, if that's still a thing. I don't know what events are out there, or if YouTube Live is still an event that happens, so I'll need your suggestions here. Lastly, just because I said that the Seychelles is a place that I see rich assholes vacation, it does not mean that is actually the way that the Seychelles is. Also, just because I see it that way, it does not mean that I wouldn't be willing to travel there. If I do wind up traveling to the Seychelles, I might see it for what it actually is and change my mind. If you live in the Seychelles, or if you vacation regularly in the Seychelles, me calling it a rich asshole vacation spot is not me calling you a rich asshole. Just because I see it that way, it does not mean that is the way it is. Just because I say one thing in my videos, it does not mean that this is the truth about what I say. I'm sure it's beautiful there, and I'm sure the people there are nice. It's just a place that I see as a vacation spot, and I would prefer not to do a fan meetup at a vacation spot. If I'm in a place where people take their vacations, then I want to be there to take a vacation. I want to relax while I'm there and not think about work. If I were to go to the Seychelles, I would want to take time away from doing YouTube. And I would want to take time on focusing on doing fun things while I'm vacationing. I would be willing to participate in a YouTube channel that you create, but I would also like to work things out with you when it comes to that channel. There's a lot of stuff to consider when creating a new channel, and I would like to come up with different potential ways to manage the YouTube channel, or YouTube channels, and there's a lot that I need to consider, that we both need to consider, that I don't want to talk about in a video. The main reason why I don't want to talk about this stuff in a video is because I don't want to give out hope where hope should not exist. Basically, I don't want to say that something's going to happen and then give up on it after 1 or 2 videos. only to have said, hey, this is a channel where we're going to be posting regularly, and then wind up not posting regularly. There's a lot that goes into creating a new channel. I do not want to tell people to subscribe to a channel that will not be used. One of the next times we meet up, we'll have to discuss details about whether we'll create a new channel or use the channels that we already have set up. For all of the people watching this videos, do not expect other channels. If another channel is created, one of us will let you know and give you a chance to subscribe should you choose to subscribe to the new channel. If we decide to make the challenge videos but we do not open up new channels, then we will let you know how we decide to do the different styles of videos. Basically what I'm saying here to everybody is do not expect anything. I don't know what's going to happen. This is just the start of us kind of riffing back and forth, trying to figure out what to do with our stuff. Don't expect us to do anything, and don't expect things to last. I would love to do a fan meetup. Really, I would. At this point in time, a fan meetup is not in the question because I don't have enough fans to justify going out and doing a fan meetup. I don't think that myself having a total of 150 fans on my most active channel, in fact, even less now that I'm recording this, because at the time I'm recording this, I've lost a bunch of subscribers on my most active channel. But I don't think having 150 fans on my most active channel would justify doing a fan meetup. On that note, I can't do a fan meetup if I'm losing subscribers on my channels. All of January 2023 and for the first part of February 2023, at the point I'm recording this, it's the beginning of February, but basically the first part of the year, all of January, the first part of February 2023, I've lost more subscribers than I gained on my vlogging channel. If I have no subscribers, then that means I have no fans. If I have no fans, then I cannot do a fan meetup. If you want me to do a fan meetup, then I need to have fans. At the very least, I need an air conditioner or two, maybe even a dehumidifier. Do you have any suggestions on where I can get one? Now, I have gone to one fan meetup before, back when Corey Williams was still making vlogs similar to how I want to make them, and when he was making short films. Excuse me. Even back then, which was just over 10 years ago, he had a sponsor, and that sponsor paid him to go around and promote their product. I don't have the fan base, and I don't have companies seeking sponsorships to for me to go promote their product at all. So I don't think a fan meetup would be justifiable at this point. Just because it isn't justifiable at this point, it does not mean that I'm not willing to do a fan meetup. I would really love doing a fan meetup, as I've said before. I just need more subscribers to do that, though. Give me a reason to do a fan meetup, and I'll do a fan meetup. Subscribe if you haven't already given me a subscription. Get other people to subscribe as well. Like, share, and comment on my videos that I release in the future, and even go back to watch older videos on all 3 of my current YouTube channels. I cannot do this fan meetup without you, and that relies on you. If you want me to do a fan meetup, I need fans to meet with. I tried this one time at about the same time I went to the fan meetup with Corey Williams. I put out on Twitter and YouTube that I was going to be doing a fan meetup with my fans. I worked out a place. People said they would show up, but nobody showed up. It would have been a good video had it actually happened. But it didn't. This was due to me not having enough fans to make it viable. Therefore, as I've said before, if you want me to do a fan meetup, subscribe to me, get other people to subscribe to me, and watch all of my videos all the way through and interact on my videos. As I have said in past videos, whether it's been on this channel or on other channels, Sean is a busy person. I am also a busy person. We are still talking, and we are still working around our schedules to figure out a time to meet between ourselves. If we should meet in the future, I will attempt to make it known in the vlogs. I do also have a couple scripts planned for my extras channel, with Sean as the focal point of that video. All I can ask is that you be patient. Sean is one of my best friends. Just because we're friends, and just because he has appeared in my videos in the past, there's no guarantee that he'll appear in my videos in the future. I do enjoy hanging out with Sean, and I understand that a lot of my viewers do enjoy seeing Sean in my videos. I'm not saying that he will not be in my videos in the future, but I'm not saying he will be. I am saying that both of us are busy people, and that we both have things happen in our lives outside of YouTube. We both have a life, and we both have things happening that neither one of us feel as if we can cover. I have 3 different YouTube channels. I spend all day scripting, filming, editing, and uploading. And I have a few things that are happening outside of YouTube that either haven't been addressed yet or won't be addressed. I have a lot of things happening. YouTube takes up most of my day, and I don't feel like I have a lot of time to spend just hanging out with people. Sean is also a very busy person. I don't know exactly what he does in his life. Even if he kept me up to date on every little thing that he does, I don't feel as if I will be able to share what it is that he is doing in his life. I will say that Sean is in a similar situation to what's happening with me. He has a lot of things going on in his life, and he just doesn't have a lot of time to hang out. If you want to ask him anything, leave me a question to ask him. I have a couple places to ask the questions. If you're able to ask questions in the comment section of any of my videos, feel free to do that. But there's no guarantee that I'll see that question right away. Also, I do have a couple questions channels on my Discord. The link to the Discord's in my video description of most of my videos. Since I do spend quite a bit of time on my Discord, there's a chance that I'll see the questions asked there. Any questions asked for Sean will be shown to Sean the next time I see him. If I get questions for him, if I get enough questions for him, then there's a greater chance that I'll be able to have at least a video released on my extras channel with him in it. I'm always working on getting as much footage for all of my videos on all of my channels as I possibly can. And you are able to help with that by interacting with my videos. Also, since I mentioned the questions channels on my Discord, I do also want to bring up the rumors and accusations channels on my Discord. I do have a channel in the rumors and accusation, or I do have a set of channels dedicated for different rumors and accusations, and one of those rumors and accusations is Sean being a paid actor. Eventually I want to turn that into a video once I'm able to make a scripted video about it. I just need your help with that. I would greatly appreciate you providing any information that you would have heard about that specific rumor, and I'll do my best to work it into an upcoming video where I talk about that rumor. And I'll try to include Sean in that as well, since that rumor's about Sean. that'll give you more Sean footage. If the provided information is good enough, I'll even bring Sean into the video, as I said. I enjoy having Sean in my videos. I know that a lot of other people enjoy having Sean in my videos. Sean has always enjoyed being in my videos. Therefore, if you want Sean in more of my videos, I'll need a lot more interaction with all of you. But this all depends on you. I want to include Sean in my videos, and you all seem to enjoy having Sean in my videos. The more interaction there is about Sean, the more he is able to be in my upcoming videos, regardless of what channel it's on. Heck, I've been asking you to interact with me about having him in my vlogs and my ex's channel, but I may even get him more involved in my gaming channel if you all get involved enough. As I keep saying in my responses to these questions, Sean and I are both very busy people. I have my 3 YouTube channels, and I have whatever happens outside of my YouTube videos. Sean is also busy with what he is doing, as he has a life that he is living outside of hanging out with me. We are always working on being able to hang out and do things together. I just do not know when that will happen, because we are both extremely busy people. I understand that different people want to see different things, and I understand that Sean is probably more popular in my videos than I realize. Having said that, I am working on figuring out dates and times to hang out with him. Even though he and I are both very busy with whatever we have happening, he and I still want to hang out together at a time where we are both able to hang out. I do not feel as if I'm able to say what Sean has been doing with his life for a couple reasons. First, I don't know everything that has been happening in his life. Second, the few things that I do know about what he is doing are his business and his business alone. If he chooses to share what he has going on, that is his decision, and he can choose to share as much or as little as he wants. I understand that Sean has been in the intro, the video intro of pretty much all of my videos on my vlogging channel for however long, yet he hasn't been in many of my videos outside of the intro. I do plan on meeting up with Sean and recording it for my vlogs, and I do have a couple of different videos planned for YouTube that feature Sean as well. If you want to see him in my videos, feel free to let me know, either on my videos or on my Discord. I do read all the comments, and the more people let me know about wanting Sean in my videos, the quicker that might happen. I keep bringing this up, and I'm sure it's annoying for you to hear, but I do also have a rumors and accusations page on my Discord. That is... And I've got one of those rumors and accusations pages that is about Sean. If there's anything that you may have heard about Sean that fits into that page, feel free to add that there. I do also plan on responding to these comments in the future, so feel free to add as much or as little as you want. With that being said, if you provide information to that channel, I will have an easier time making a video for you about this topic, because at that point, if you provide information, I'll have more information to use for my videos. I do also have a section on my Discord where you're able to ask questions either to Sean or about Sean. If you want Sean to be involved in more videos, feel free to visit the different channels I made on my Discord. The more interaction that I have on those Discord channels, the more Sean will be in my videos once he and I are able to hang out. I know that I've said this quite a bit, and I'm answering a lot of the questions as they come in. Just keep in mind that I am answering all of the questions that have been coming in so far, because I don't get as many questions as other YouTubers with bigger platforms, and a lot of the questions are repeated. I understand that my answers can get really annoying because I'm saying the same thing over and 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 over again. It's not that I'm not trying to hang out with Sean, it's just that we both are very busy people. We both have our own lives, and we both have things going on in our lives that we have to take care of. I have my own life just as Sean has his own life. We're both trying to get together, and we're both trying to make videos as entertaining as possible when we are together. The thing about the intro is that the intro being referenced here is one that I made a while ago, back when I was hanging out with Sean more regularly. And I know it gets annoying seeing him in the intro, but not anywhere else in the videos. I just haven't been able to make a new one recently in that style. If you want to see a new intro, let me know. I'm currently working on other new video intros for my vlogs that are short or shorter, so I may have a new video intro for my vlogs soon. Also, I wouldn't be opposed to using a video intro that you guys make. If you feel as if you can make a video intro for my vlogs or for any of my videos, feel free to share it on my Discord. I'll try to have a page open for you to share your versions of video intros for my videos on my Discord by the time this video goes live. I do like having the ability to interact with all of you, and I do like seeing creative juices flow when I inspire people to make stuff. I do want to see what you have flowing around in your head brain. If you want to share a video intro that you've made, whether it's my vlogs or one of the games I play or even one of the videos that I release on my extras channel, I want you to feel free to share it. Having said that, I do not expect you to share anything, as I realize that it is not your responsibility to do this type of thing for me. I'm just making the option available for all of you to make a video intro for my videos if you wish to do so. Just because I am the one making videos, it does not mean that I am the only person who has input in the videos. I want to clarify that if I have a video intro for any of my videos that you want changed, feel free to make me a video intro and share it with me. I do like seeing what you are able to do with those video intros, and it gives me a chance to see what you expect out of the videos that I release on any of my channels. I also want to clarify something that I mentioned earlier. I noticed that a lot of people have been asking about Sean's in the comments section of my videos. And some people have been asking on my Discord. I've noticed that it's the same groups of people on either YouTube or Discord asking the questions about Sean. And I always see those answers as soon as they come in. There's a reason I included so many questions about Sean in my question and answer videos. It's because Sean is asked about over and over again by the same groups of people. And I always give the same response. I'm including a lot of these questions about Sean in the question and answer video because I want to answer all the questions, and I want to show you the amount of questions I get about Sean. I also want to reiterate the response I give to every question about how Sean and I are both very busy people, and that I want to continue to reiterate that to you, that I want you to be patient. Also, I'm saying all of this to reiterate that I have a couple of pages on my Discord where you can either ask about Sean or talk about Sean. And I do read through all the stuff on my Discord, whether it is about Sean or not. The more you use those channels on videos, the more videos that Sean will be in once we do get to hang out together. I do want to repeat that a lot of the things that people are saying about how Sean is in my intros, but not in the rest of my videos. I do also want to say that I see how people are asking about whether Sean is going to be in upcoming videos. I do plan on having him in upcoming videos. I do plan on putting him in vlogs in the future. We are working on getting together to hang out. And the more you ask questions here or talk about Sean on my Discord channel, the more he will be in my videos once we do hang out. I appreciate all of these questions about Sean, even though I can see why the answers are probably getting annoying. I'm always looking for ways to hang out with friends of mine, and I see that people enjoy when I hang out with other people. The videos that I make are more entertaining when I have other people in them. And the videos that other people make are more entertaining when other people appear in them. I'm going to repeat something that I've asked before. Please give me something to work with. If you really want Sean to be in my videos, it will be so much easier if I have something to talk about in these videos. I want to be able to entertain you, but I am at the point where I want to see what you answered. What questions do you have for Sean? What concerns do you have about him? Is he a paid actor, and why? Don't be shy with what you talk about, whether it's on my Discord or on my YouTube channel. If there's something that is that's out of line, I'll give you a warning or the bot will catch it. If I'm streaming on YouTube and Sean is there, I want to be able to talk with him about stuff. If I make a question and answer video with Sean, it will be easier to make that video if I have something to talk about. A lot of you are asking about Sean, and I want to hear what you know about him, or want to know about him. I just want to say, keep asking questions. I understand a lot of people are, I don't know. Well, first off, I want to say that it comes through phases with this stuff, meaning there'll be a few days at a time where I get a bunch of people asking questions for my question and answer videos. And then it'll go for months, if not a year or two, where nobody asks anything. Which is why I initially wanted to stockpile a bunch of questions. So, feel free to ask questions either in the comments section or over on my Discord. I want to hear from all of you. And I do also try to make a video a week on this channel. I do also have a vlogging channel and a gaming channel, so feel free to check those out if you want to. I'm not telling you to subscribe, but I'm not stopping you from subscribing either.